What is going on, guys? You're here from Maji and Jay. Today, super excited to be able to complete here a comparison between two great flagship devices in the market. One is the Google Pixel 4 XL, which got released recently, and on my right hand side I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max. And let me tell you guys, it's been a long time since I've been reviewing devices, and for the first time I have a very hard time determining which one is better for me. Normally I like to go more for Android operating system because it gives me the ability to customize it better the way I want to. It comes with more skins for it. I mean, you can just do a little bit more than with iOS in that sense. I mean, with iOS you can do a lot of those things, but for the most part it has to be jailbroken. So with Android I don't have that problem, but now I do like the smoothness and just how great and how efficient all the applications work on the iPhone or iOS. So again, there's a very strong debate, but that's based on my opinion. But now here I'm going to give you some of the facts of each device. So as we know, this one has Android 10 and the iPhone 11 Pro Max currently has iOS 13. And comparing them here physically, we can see that the iPhone 11 Pro Max is a little bit smaller in terms of height, and in the thickness I think the iPhone 11 Pro Max is a little bit thicker. That's because we have a bigger battery. And the display on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is a 6.5 inch with 458 ppi, 60 Hz, and it is an OLED panel, Quad HD. On the other hand, with the Google Pixel 4 XL, we have a 6.3 inch display. Now the pixel density is a little bit higher at 537 with a 90 Hz display, which is really good. And on the camera side, on the front side here, we have on the Google Pixel 4 XL an 8 megapixel sensor camera, only able to record in 1080p. And on the other hand, we have a 12 megapixel sensor camera on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, able to record in 4K, and it has slow motion as well. Now on the other hand, when we look at both devices in the backside is where things start shifting a little bit, and it has to do here obviously with the cameras. On the iPhone 11 Pro Max we have three cameras, three 12 megapixel sensor. One is a standard sensor, we have a telephoto and an ultra wide sensor, something that again is really cool, and most competitors out there are following the same trend. But now here on the other hand, with the Google Pixel 4 XL, we have a 16 megapixel sensor and a 12. One is a telephoto and a standard lens. It doesn't have a wide angle lens. They both come with a dual tone LED flash, and they're made of glass, and they both have the matte finish, at least for the white color and the also orange color. They both come in matte, but now the black color version of the Google Pixel 4 XL comes in a glossy finish on the back side, so just keep that in mind. With the iPhone, they all come in a matte finish. For the memory side, well, we don't have upgradable memory on each device. So on the Google Pixel 4 XL, they come in only two variants. One is a 64 gigabyte model and a 120 gigabyte model. And again, no expandable SD option here. And with the iPhone, it comes in 64, 256, and 512. For the battery, on the Google Pixel 4 XL, we have a 3700 milliamp battery, and on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, we have a 3969 milliamp battery, which in that case, I happen to get better battery lifetime from the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Here on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, we have the A13 chip, while on the Google Pixel 4 XL, we have the Snapdragon 855. The iPhone comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM, but they're able to make it work very nice and smooth. And with the Google Pixel 4 XL, it has 6 gigabytes of RAM. They're both IP68 certified. Again, the price of the iPhone 11 Pro Max is $1,100, and on the Google Pixel 4 XL, at least for this particular model that I'm holding in my hand, is $899. So at least there we have it for the comparison of the specifications and the sizes of each device. So now with this being said, let's go ahead and boot both devices and see who is a little bit faster. So I'm going to press the power key on both of them, and hopefully they are not too far apart. I mean, I already know who's the winner. I'm just playing dumb with you guys. Here we can see it. The Google Pixel 4 XL is at least 5 times faster, if not more. So let me go ahead and enter here my password real quick, and there we have it. This one is pretty much all set to go, while the iPhone, here we have it, it took again almost 5 times more times in terms of seconds than the Google Pixel 4 XL. So that's kind of crazy. Let me also enter here my password. And now the next thing I want to do is compare the face unlock. So obviously both of them have their passcodes now. Let me start here with the Google Pixel 4 XL. Let's go ahead and put it to sleep. You know that we have that radar sensor. Let me lift it, and boom, it took less than a second in my opinion. And now we're gonna try the same thing here with the iPhone. As we know, we had to wake it up. Let's see, let's tap on the screen, and there we go. It's about the same. I mean, honestly, the only difference is that, well, with the Google Pixel 4 XL, you go automatically into the home page. With the iPhone, you had to swipe. So yes, it is a little bit faster on the Google Pixel 4 XL, and I would say a little bit more convenient. Alright, so now that we got the face recognition out of the way, it is time to do some app speed comparison between the Pixel 4 XL and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So first, I want to show you guys that I don't have anything on the background open, as you can tell, and on the iPhone as well. So let's go ahead and get started here with some social media applications. Let's say we start with Twitter. And on this case, the clear winner was the Pixel 4 XL. Let's do another one. Let's say Instagram, 1, 2, and 3. And the clear winner was the iPhone on this one. Let's go ahead and try now YouTube, and let's see who opens faster. So here we go, 1, 2, and 3. And they're both connected to Wi-Fi, so you guys can't say that, well, one has 4G or 5G and the other one has Wi-Fi connectivity. They're both connected to the same network, as you guys can tell right there. So exiting out of these applications, let's go ahead and now try let's say Temple Run, and let's see who runs a little faster. So in 1, 2, and 3, I think the iPhone is winning so far. I could be wrong. And let's see, this is a really close one, guys. Let's see who loads the menu faster. And it was the Pixel 4 XL. So at least on this particular game, the Pixel is the clear winner. And that's why I keep saying, guys, that the performance, at least on the app side, is really, really close. Let's go ahead and try now Mario Kart. So in 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, you get the Nintendo logo. And unfortunately, yeah, there's another device, but at least on the initial setup, it seemed like the iPhone was going to win. But unfortunately, I had the same account on both devices, so I cannot use them at the same time. But again, you guys get the idea. This one seemed to be loading a little bit faster as well. Let's see if we can find some other applications on here. Let's say the camera apps. So in 1, 2, and 3. And the Pixel 4 XL was once again the clear winner here. So far we have several applications that are definitely opening faster on the Google Pixel 4 XL. We have just a few social media apps that were faster on the iPhone, and also the gaming side. So I would say there's a very close, I would say almost a tie between them. It just depends on how the application was optimized. Keep in mind that we have the latest here for Android. We have the Android 10 operating system, and this is iOS 13.2. I have the beta version number 3. So there we have it for some apps comparison. The next thing we're going to do is the speaker test. Let's go ahead and get started here with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. They both have stereo speakers. They have it on the front there where the ear speaker is located, as well as on the bottom side. So again, both of them are very competitive. We're going to be starting here with the iPhone 11 Pro Max in 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we did about 44 seconds on the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and now we're going to do 44 seconds on the Google Pixel 4 XL. So there you go, guys. Let me know in the comment section below which one at least you heard from this testing that is a little bit louder. To me, is really difficult. They are about the same if you guys ask me. They both had tremendous speakers. As a matter of fact, the size on top, it looks almost identical on each device. So again, this is a really close call. And lastly, I want to show you guys here the Antutu benchmarks that I performed on each device. So I didn't want to bore you with doing the whole thing right here on camera. I just decided to do it on my own time. And I just want to show you here the score. So let's start with the Antutu benchmark. This is for the Google Pixel 4 XL. It got a tremendous score. We know that it has the Snapdragon 855, and it got 414,000 with 349. And again, there we can see the Google Pixel 4 XL. On the iPhone, well, again, I know the operating system is different, obviously, but it is the same application. Let's click on allow, and I got 458 with 684. So it seems like a big difference, but honestly, they are, you know, very close. I'm pretty sure that if I retest this, maybe the scoring will be a little bit different, but you guys get the idea. Both devices have tremendous processors, so on that side I also don't have any complaints, at least, you know, preferring one device or the other. Let's see, we have a Geekbench 5. Yes, we have Geekbench 5 now. Let's see what the score was. So let's go back here into history on this device, and this is the score that I got on the Google Pixel 4 XL. I got 606 for the single core and 2,353. I think now they changed the way that they test them. That's why the score seems a little bit low. But remember that this is Geekbench 5 and not the 4. Let's go here into the history of the iPhone. And for the CPU, you guys can see that I got a 1339 with a 3490 for the multi-core. So there's a little bit of a difference right there. You can see also the operating system, again 13.2 versus Android 10. Thing I also want to talk about is the battery life. With the iPhone 11 Pro Max, I got a better battery lifetime. It is obvious to say that we have about 200 more milliamps on this device, but it has been optimized to work really well. I was able to get a day and a half using the same applications, doing the same thing throughout the whole entire day. And with the Google Pixel 4 XL, I didn't go through the whole entire day. It ran out of battery at around 11 p.m. disconnecting it at around 6:30 in the morning, like I do here with the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So yes, on the battery side, you can't argue. You can watch a million reviews out there. They're gonna tell you exactly the same thing. The iPhone 11 Pro Max has a better battery. Now to the cameras, like I said before, we have two on the Google Pixel XL on the back side. One is a telephoto and a standard lens. So unfortunately, I couldn't test the wide angle. It doesn't seem fair as this one doesn't have it. But yes, when it comes to the quality of the recording, they were both very close. They both have their good side and their bad side, I would say. But in this case, I provided a decent comparison at the same, I'd say the same resolution. I had them both at the same level. And you guys can see that, well, the colors on the iPhone, they always seem to be a little bit more realistic. While on the Google Pixel 4 XL, they seem to be touched up by the software, meaning they are edited as you are recording. So they're not 100% as it really looks in real life. To me, it is important to have a recording that looks what you are actually seeing in real life. That's just my opinion. But yes, they both did a tremendous job. I did the front-facing camera comparison. In this case, I flipped the phone all the way around just to make it seem like it was the rear-facing cameras. And once again, the iPhone 11 Pro Max simply has better colors in terms of how realistic they are. So what you see on the iPhone 11 Pro Max is exactly what I was seeing at that moment, and on the Pixel 4 XL, it was definitely edited by the system. Again, something that a lot of people like. It gives you that better color, maybe saturation, maybe the white balance was a little bit different, and some people like that. But in my opinion, I think that, again, getting that raw image exactly how it looks like is really important, and for that reason I had to say that I go more for the iPhone 11 Pro Max camera than I do from the Google Pixel 4 XL. Now, I didn't take any night shots. I can leave that for a separate video, doing the night mode on each device, but just let me know in the comment section below if you guys want to see that. For right now, I think that we have done all the basic comparisons between each device. We did the app speed, we did the speaker test, the face unlock, the cameras, and of course the Antutu benchmarks. And you guys can see that even though they're both close, I think once again I aim more towards the iPhone 11 Pro Max because of the fact that, well, on the camera side also we have the ultra wide angle lens, something that we don't have on the Google Pixel 4 XL. But leave your comments below, let me know which one you prefer and why. With this being said, thank you so much for watching. Please continue subscribing, like this video, share it, and I'll see you guys on my next one.